Question everything for the truth should not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, you can be white folks, black folks, Chinese folks, Asian folks, Spanish folks, you name it. We all been duped when it comes to this information and knowledge of what it really is to be what's going on in this world today. Now, we can all study together and get to the real truth about the matter, or we can all bicker and be divided against each other while those that have put us in this position above us keep us bickering against each other on information that they hold solid to themselves. It's just what it is. We even see that, when it comes to information, just think about it. You can go and see the dragons, the dinosaurs that they have created, or you see them finding big skeletons and big bones of human giants that they won't even give you a real museum to be able to go see and investigate and research that stuff. That's quiet as kept. But I digress. So with that stated, you can either be about the information or you can be against the information. History states that he who wins the war get to rewrite history. Let's just start right there. If he who wins the war get to rewrite the history, then what do you think they did when they got on the lands that they invaded? We all running around here talking about we know this, we know that, we know this. But if everything we know that they taught us in schools and in their university institutions and religious unions is on the mainstream approach of what they taught us, well, let's go back to that statement. He who wins the war get to rewrite the history. So what make you think that these books and lectures and educational programs that they're giving us is telling us the truth? If he who wins the war get to rewrite the history. What was the history before he won the war? These are some of the things that we need to be pondering on. What was the history before the invasion? Who was the people before the invasion? Because see, they say you can change people, places, and things. Notice the words. Ponder on that for a minute. Get it for a minute. People, places, and things. Well, I'm pretty sure you got an idea how you can change things. I'm pretty sure you got to understand how you can change places. But how do you change the people? Well, I've been many attributes, my nation of people, since we've been invaded upon. That's just what it is. And many things have been changed since we've been invaded upon. And many places have been changed since we've been invaded upon. Because if I'm the original people, how would you know if I changed you and gave you a different people? Because I won the war. How would you know? Especially if you're going to my schools, university, institutions, and religious unions, and I'm the one who control all media. How would you know? You would have to go back to the very, very beginning of before they even started writing in the new people and bringing in the new people to be you. You would have to go all the way back to the beginning before they started changing the information, accept it for what it is. Even now, I'm being called African American, and I ain't never been to Africa. My people say we from right here. My bloodline says that. And if my bloodline says that, then how anybody else can teach you anything else? And how do you go with the people system who Holocaust massacred and genocide you, who won't give you reparations by law that is owed to you right now for crimes against humanity? How do you even trust anything they say? These are the real realities of thought. That's just what it is. This is where we stand today. And we running around here regurgitating stuff. Theories. Theories ain't true. Theories is not the truth. Theories are a theory. A bunch of people came together and told you some junk that they think. Said they have the evidence. But it still don't make it the truth. But let you go out there and touch some fire and see what happened. I bet you the truth is you will get burned. Let you go into the water without no breathing apparatus. I bet you the truth is you will go. That's just what it is. See, truth don't change. Truth don't turn into something else 5 years from now. Truth is just truth. See, we playing games with these people. And they winning those games because they the ones who wrote the games. We got to come out of that. We got to come into our own. We got to unite together and start thinking for ourselves, for our own sons and daughters. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. We done did this perpetual walk with them for all these years, and look where it got us. Ghetto slums and hood, impoverished and mass incarcerated. Regardless of what the paperwork and the books say, we still at the bottom. We still mass incarcerated, regardless if it says we ain't doing more crimes than anybody else in the country. Don't that make you want to scratch your head on what's really going on then? Because at the end of the day, that's what it should does. And if you so-called just, honorable, and for humanity and got a moral stance, then you shouldn't be beefing with new information that might not be information that you know anything about. You should be doing like this, trying to learn it. Because we all been duped. We all been taught to lie. Why? Because that's how you keep an empire going. That's how you keep the shackles on the minds of the people. You can't let it seep out to some truth, because those that get the truth gonna do what we doing right now. Try to give it to the rest of the people. So even you, from the Asians to the white folks, black folks, Chinese folks, Spanish folks, we all got duped. Because that's how you keep a people locked in and divided amongst themselves. As we take all the resources and all the wealth to ourselves. Why don't you just go out and vote for me then? Hey, maybe you'll get somewhere. Because right now I'm eating caviar and on my yacht chilling today. But this is what we dealing with. This is who y'all allowed to be your appointed representatives and leaders. Why don't you lead yourself? Ain't you we the people? Ain't you the body of the reality of humanity? And all of y'all are suffering. Cost of living got you just drowning in it. But those that supposed to be your leaders ain't drowning in the cost of living. But you arguing over what I'm saying about who I am, what my nationality is. Well, what about the dude with all the money? All the resources while you struggling and starving to make ends meet. You might just be losing your home right now because the mortgage your taxes too doggone high. Well, these are the realities. Well, we got to come and do something. We got to come somewhere. We got to start thinking for ourselves somewhere. We got to start looking behind the screen somewhere. We got to start looking behind the curtain somewhere. Start investigating, researching for ourselves somewhere. Because their information done led all of us astray. And they committing all these great world wars. And they want your little ones to go and fight those, combat those, and do those ugly words called war. As they sit in they suit and ties, causing a conflict that the resources that you will never ever get based off of your cost of living, dragging you down low. But you don't want to challenge them though. You challenge me. Make sure those black folks ain't having nothing. Make sure those black folks is getting the bottom of our heel. So you willing to starve? You willing to see everything go to shit because you too busy worried about what black folks might get? Wow. That's how they got you thinking, huh? Well, I say come together. Start thinking together. Don't be afraid to chase down new information that you might not understand, might not have even heard before, because it might reawaken the mindset to think for itself. It might break a shackle over here and a lock over there and open up your pineal gland for you can come free from what you already locked down to, which is a whole lot of lies. Because that's what's really going on. And this is what they want to stop. This is why they're attacking freedom of speech, right? It ain't because you partying, you're being entertained. It's because information is coming out opposite of what they want you to know, that they've been hiding from you for so long, keeping you mentally enslaved for so many years, to where now even the Willie Lynch letter is falling apart. That's just what it is. So let's just come together instead of being divided apart, and let us breathe a little bit. Because at the end of the day, even if stuff all started with me, do it change the reality of what we stand in right now, other than freeing me psychologically? For I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.